What's going on, everybody? It's Joel here, and I can't believe it's already the end of 2018. The year flew by, and with it came a ton of really good training shoes. So I thought it would be fitting to leave the year off with my final video of my top 5 training shoes of 2018. Now, I'm gonna have categories for all of these picks, but you can rest assured that you can use any of these for training in general, and they're all gonna be very proficient. I would pick any of these shoes to work out in any day of the week. They're all really good shoes, but some are gonna be better for certain things than other ones are. And like I said before, there were a ton of really good training shoes in 2018, but at the end of the video, I'm gonna pick my number 1 favorite training shoe overall of 2018. So first off, we're gonna start with my favorite minimalist training shoe of the year, and that's gonna be the Strike Movement Interval Knits. Now, these aren't barefoot shoes. They don't even have the lowest drop out of all the shoes on this list, but what the Strike Movement Interval Knits give you is a really natural feeling, low to the ground training shoe that has a dense yet comfortable midsole outsole combination. Not a whole lot going on in the upper, it's just a flexible knit material. The ankle collar gives it a little bit more stability, plus they look really dope. So these are my favorite shoes to just kind of wear all around. These are my travel shoes, and I really love them. The Pace was also another really good training shoe, and if you wanted a little bit more stability, I would go with that, but personally I prefer the Interval Knits. Up next is going to be my favorite training shoe for running of 2018, and that's going to be the Nike Free X Metcon. Out of Nike's whole lineup, this is my favorite shoe. They're extremely comfortable, really good to run in. They have a 5mm drop. It's not completely like a running shoe, but it's not as flat as a training shoe, and they're just really flexible and just comfortable to wear. I could do 5Ks in these, no problem, but also come back into the gym and hit a 500-pound deadlift. These are insanely comfortable shoes that are also surprisingly very stable. And I personally think that these are one of the best looking training shoes of 2018. The next shoe up is going to be my pick for the most stable shoe of 2018, and that is going to be the Tri-Base Rain from Under Armour. These ones snuck in there right at the very last minute. If these did not come out, then my pick would have been the Metcon 4s, but I love lifting in the Under Armour Tri-Base Rains. Despite them having a crazy name, these have one of the best platforms for lifting. They're not the widest fitting shoe, but the shoe has pretty good contact area with the ground. It's extremely responsive with the Micro G midsole, and that 2mm drop is minimal, just the way I like it. These are rock solid stable shoes as long as you can get used to that 2mm drop and that flexible toe. Otherwise, you might want to just stick with the Metcon 4s, which are also very stable shoes. The second to last shoe on my list is going to be the best bang for your buck trainer. These ones are the ones that you're going to get the most value out of. They're good at everything. They're flexible, comfortable, great for running, great for lifting, extremely durable, and you can almost always find them at some kind of discount, and that is the Reebok Nano 8s. Even at their MSRP of $130, I still think the Nano 8s are a hell of a deal and some of the best training shoes around. These shoes have gone as low as like $55 this year, and if you can scoop them up at that price, it's a steal. It's a bargain for these shoes. Buy them. Even at $100, you shouldn't be looking at anything else besides the Nano 8 when it comes to training shoes. Now finally, we've come to my number 1 pick training shoe of 2018, and these are just shoes that I find myself always wanting to put on, whether it's a lifting workout, whether it's a plyometrics workout, whether it's a running workout. I just really love these shoes, and they are the Reebok Froning 1s. These were my surprise hit of the year. I had actually gone into reviewing these shoes with some negative expectations because of things that I had heard from like wear testers, but These ended up being my favorite shoe of the year, and I really love them. The wide platform is extremely solid for lifting. They're actually fairly flexible shoes despite them being a little bit clunky looking, and that's probably the most negative thing about this shoe, is that the design is a little bit polarizing, so it is a little bit off-putting to some people. But almost everybody that has picked these shoes up after my review has said the same thing that I did, and that's they do look much better in person than they do in the stock photos. So don't just take my word for it, take everybody else's as well. These are just my favorite shoes to wear. I always want to put these on. I find that they're extremely comfortable for coaching. I like to walk around, just do my daily errands in them. I really like the slip-on feature because of that elastic tab, which is silly because I thought that I would not use it, but I always just wear these shoes around town. I love them. They do have a little bit of a higher price tag at $150, so if you were on a budget, then I would still recommend the Nano 8. That would be my #1 pick. But if you could spare that extra $50, $30, $20, get the Froning ones. These are the truth. These are the best training shoes of 2018. Now, all of these shoes that we went over, like I said before, are all of just my personal picks. These are my personal opinions about these shoes, so yours might differ, and I had a really tough time picking some of these out. But I would love to hear what your top 5 training shoes of 2018 were. Go ahead and leave them in the comment section. And if you guys have any questions about any of these shoes, feel free to leave them in the comment section as well. It's been an amazing year, and I thank all of you guys, all my viewers, all the people that follow me on Instagram. So stay tuned. I have a lot of cool things coming up this year, and as always guys, thanks for watching.